protecting family farms and ranches for over 130 years. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska understands the hard work and dedication of Midwest agriculture. Experience customized coverage backed by personalized service and unmatched financial strength. Keeping your insurance local just makes sense. Visit fmne.com to contact an agent for a free no-obligation quote. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you. Protect.
All right.
Anybody need recorders up here? You all good? Okay, this is our championship press conference for Class D1, our state champions, or the Superior Wildcats. Farmers Mutual is a proud sponsor of NSAA activities and is the official sponsor of the NSAA State Volleyball postgame press conference. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you. Superior wins in 3 sets, 25, 19, 21, and 17. Joining us, we have Reagan Myers, 23 kills on 52 swings. Get her a bucket of ice there, Coach, but she's probably used to it, I'm guessing. Yes. And we have Hallie Bargan, 6 kills, and let's see, there was another one I was looking at, three blocks as well for Hallie. So this is the second state title for the Wildcats. They won in 2017. I'd also add, if you guys missed it on the broadcast, Reagan today set the all-class state record for kills in a season, breaking Kyla Rorig's 2003 record from Papillion La Vista. Coach, I'll have you start with an opening statement on the game and how you guys played.
Oh goodness. I'm very happy with how we played. I thought like our schedule and the bracket really set us up for success, honestly. I thought Cedar Catholic was a very, very tough opening match. They were incredible. And BDS, having to play them for a third time and being able to compete and win, and then of course getting EMF in the final and kind of making that full circle, since we had a jamboree game. They were our first competition of the year this year and ended with them as well. So that was kind of a fun moment, but I am just so incredibly proud of these girls, and they earned it every step of the way.
Open up for questions.
Coach, you went 5 the first two rounds. Did you think a 5-setter was in store today? Happy to get out here.
I really wouldn't have been surprised. I was hoping that we weren't going to, and I'm very glad we didn't, but I wouldn't have been surprised, because they like to say they like to keep us on our toes and like to keep it interesting. So I'm very glad they decided to not to do that this time.
Coach, can you put into context what Reagan accomplished in the state tournament, the season as a whole, and tell us how she did it?
To be honest, I'm not surprised. I mean, she is extremely dedicated, very young. So to be able to have all that pressure, and I mean, we knew along the way, like we keep track. She's very, very eager to know everything, and just she takes that, runs with it, and always wants more. Never satisfied with anything. I think one of the time after one game, I always text her how many kills she had, and I texted her one time after a game how many kills she had, and she says, "Well, that's disappointing," and I'm just like, "Well, maybe for you." but she works her tail off, and she's got some incredible teammates around her that just lift her up and keep her alive and open up so she can be just as successful.
Reagan, care to respond to that?
Well, I just have an amazing team behind me to help me do all this. It takes a back row, it takes a front row. It's not just me. I have a setter, Faith. She does amazing at getting me the ball. I have my back row players that do great at keeping the ball alive, so I can get those skills.
How's your nose?
Oh, it doesn't hurt. It's not bleeding anymore, I don't think.
So walk us through what happened.
Sophomores got the privilege to put the thing on the bracket thing today, and we put it on, and we all started jumping, and my medal just flew up and hit my nose. Forgot to hold it.
But you'll take that battle.
I will take that battle.
Reagan, your drive for excellence, obviously, you still have more to go, but where does that come from?
Like I said earlier, when I watched that 2017 state championship team, I told myself I was 6 or 7 years old, I think. I was going to be here one day, and it's just been in the back of my mind every single game. I want more. I'm hungry for more.
When you got your medal, I heard you mouth to coach, "We did it." What was that moment like for you?
Oh, I've been with her since last year when I was a freshman. So just to do this with her, to be in it together, it's wonderful. It's great.
For both of you, I mean, you probably visualized what being a state champion might feel like, but does the moment meet the expectation? Does it exceed it? I mean, how does it feel?
It's so unreal.
Yeah, it's more than what I would have expected.
It is.
Yeah.
How do you describe the defense that you played throughout the tournament? Any one of you three, because the defense really got the offense going.
Okay. I think our defense really came alive during this tournament. We've been pretty consistent all year long, but I feel like all 4 or 5 of us, really stepped it up and played some outstanding defense. Like, what did you say? We had
In the semifinal game, we had 127 digs.
Yeah.
And they're just so scrappy. I like to say that they're very stubborn, and they are. They're very stubborn, and I mean, those 4 seniors, all 4 of them play in the back row, are just, they won't quit. Like, they have that no quit mentality, and like Reagan doesn't play back row in club ball. And so she's just like, I will play all 6 rotations in high school. I'm going to work my butt off to play in that back row. But I mean, Sadie Cornell, she can make plays that I don't see very often. And they just
in some really
yes,
really hard
just
plays.
throwing arms out there. I don't know how she does it sometimes. But that is just the mentality, I think, of this team, is just that no quit, and that comes from the seniors. It really does. They're the ones that have kind of set the tone, and I mean, they're quiet leaders, but they lead by example, and they will pull everybody along tooth and nail to bring them along with us. So
We're not going to let a ball drop until we have a body on the floor, and we know that.
Coach, you kind of blitzed them early. You got up 1-0 and then 2-0. Going into that third set, you guys just seem to be getting stronger and stronger. Where did that kind of come from?
we just always talk about focusing on our side of the net. And I asked him before district final, before each state game, like, how much information do you want? And they don't want to be overwhelmed, because they want to be able to focus on playing the best volleyball that we can play. And so we give them the most important information, and then we change it along the way, but we've preached that all year long. Focus on our side of the net, and they did, and because they want to play the best volleyball they possibly can.
Reagan, this team plays with so much passion to achieve, this dream of yours and your whole team's with this group. I mean, how special is it? Can you put it into words?
I don't think I can put into words how special this is. I mean, this team just works so well together. Like, we might not be the best physically, and we might not be the biggest and strongest out there, but we have the team chemistry that definitely keeps our team in it. That we have that up on so many other teams that don't work very well together. We work amazing together.
So who won that jamboree match between you guys and EMF?
We did.
Did you, when you saw the bracket and saw them, did you kind of have that in the back of your mind that, well, at least we've seen them before?
Yes, I mean, it's so hard to judge a team off of the jamboree, because that's the first time anybody's seen anybody, and so it's just kind of a toss-up in the air, and I mean, we've seen them, we've kind of noticed, because they play teams around us, and so it's hard to judge. And watching them yesterday, Caden's had an incredible match, and so we knew that she was going to be a problem for us, and she's just an outstanding outside, and so we knew that we were going to have to focus on her. But it's nice to be able to have that in the back of our head just a little bit, but it was nice to have them at the beginning of the season, and then kind of, because we're a completely different team than what we were at the beginning of the season.
Did you feel like you minimized what Cadence was able to do on the other side today?
I think so. I think our defense and then our blocks got a lot of touches, and we knew that she was going to get the kills. I mean, she's a great player. So we knew we just had to weather the storm when they went on runs, and they adjusted the way that they were supposed to, and I think we did a good job.
Hallie, to win it for Superior and just your community, I mean, can you speak to what that means for you guys as well?
Oh, the community, we love their support. They always come out, and they're always loud, and it's just amazing to have this team and then the community to back us up. So.
Reagan, shining on the brightest, biggest stage. Is this your first time playing at the Bob?
Yes, it is.
How
Yes.
fun was it just to do it? Did it live up to its?
A dream come true, dreams to reality for sure. Yeah, it was incredible. Just looking around, seeing everyone playing on the biggest stage in Nebraska. It's incredible.
Did your mom have any advice for you, Reagan?
Oh, before every game, she always tells me little things to stay tall when I'm hitting, or if I look like I'm getting down, I'll look up in the stands at her. We'll make eye contact, and she'll just tell me to stay calm, play my game. And I also have Jill Bauer. She was announcing with Corey today, and I can always find her on the side. She's been my club coach for the past few years, and I can always find her. We make eye contact, and I know exactly what she's thinking.
You could tell how much fun both you girls were having out there. After every point, you were going around, high-fiving, dapping everyone up. What does that just say about how close you guys are as a whole team?
We're pretty close. I mean, our front row trusts our back row, and then our back row trusts our front row, and it's just an amazing feeling when you're just a group of girls that became family.
Yeah, I mean, we spend a lot of time with each other, in school, out of school. That's what you get with a small town, but we get along great.
Okay, ladies, congratulations.
Thank you.
All this stuff.
Protecting family farms and ranches for over 130 years. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska understands the hard work and dedication of Midwest agriculture. Experience customized coverage backed by personalized service and unmatched financial strength. Keeping your insurance local just makes sense. Visit fmne.com to contact an agent for a free, no-obligation quote. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you. Protecting family farms and ranches for over 130 years. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska understands the hard work and dedication of Midwest